Alright, little behind the scenes here at Corpus Christi. We're out on the T-head behind the yacht club. It's blowing B-rig, borderline C-rig. There's everybody's cars. Trying to rig their boats in the wind. Mr. Will Van Cleef there, having a talk with his boat, telling it to go faster.
That always helps, doesn't it?
It does. Here we are, first A fleet of Sunday race. Find a place to post up. We're a minute down. Here's all the skipping.
1 minute till mark.
As we head on through. I might crawl up here and sit down. Oh.
40 seconds.
Let's get the zoom going. Start line is out there.
30 seconds.
Tough angle, looks like a mix of B and C rigs.
20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
General recall! General recall! 15, you're over, you're out! 43, you're over, you're out!
6,
03, you're over, you're out!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, new flag start here. A few guys got PSQ'd, unfortunately. As we head upwind, first A fleet race of the day. Really big wind. We moved to the T-head by the yacht club near Sunday. It's Sunday the 19th. As Skip in the 78 boat, Gary Bull 171, Mark Allison 55 all started down at this what do you call that? Pin end of the course. As these guys reach in on port, seemed like a short way to go. Got there first. Sean Fiddler, Tony Gonzalez, Tony in the yellow boat, Super T, teacher, tutorer, heading downwind. I think Tony's leading the regatta today. I memorized the score sheet, but by the time you see this video, you will know. It's Tony and Sean head downwind in their B-rigs. Mark Gallison in the B-rig. 5.5. Bar Batzer. I have to apologize to Bar. I mispronounced his name about 4,000 times in the previous video, so there's no R in Bar's name except his first name, not the last name. Batzer. Internet corrected me. So, got Peter Feldman in the 4.4 boat.
I got inside on left mark! I got inside on left mark!
As a few of the boats round up, the Seagulls shoot through. Mark Allison had a little spin out. Finally getting around the mark. So yeah, we're kind of B-rigs. There's some C-rig puffs coming through that really beat up on the big B-rigs. As we head back upwind, Sean, the grinder in the 91 boat. Not grinding anyone down today, says I'm gonna be in first. Got Tony in the 5-1 boat, Peter Feldman in the 4-4, tacking on the starboard. And as they head up to the windward mark for the second time. A little bit of a short course here. We're kind of far away. Making a little rough on the vision. Got a boat stuck on the offset up there, which will be exciting. As Sean leads the parade upwind. As the leaders come through, they try to pick a boat off. The boat gets off on its own. Rams the chase boat. Should have had the video on that. That was the excitement. As 88 gets back underway, I think that's Mike Benz. And Sean ran the offset first. Tony Gonzalez coming in second there. Peter Feldman in the 4-4 boat in third. Like Skip stuck in irons up by the mark. Has little Stevie Landau in his sea rig. Says, well, Skip, maybe you got the wrong rig on that boat. Barbatzer in the 6-4 boat. Rounded in front of Steve. Skip in the 7-8 finally gets underway. As they head downwind, keeping with our leaders, Tony and Sean doing some surfing. As we head downwind, glare, trying to see my viewfinder. It's the Point and Pray Video Productions. As Sean goes to the outside, Tony goes to the inside. Let's see where they cross. Peter in the 4-4 choosing to go inside. And back upwind. Barbatzer in 4th place. 5th is anybody's game. Peter trying to keep the downwinders from taking them out. Keep that new Viz shiny. As the leaders head upwind, where's Sean? Lost Sean. Oh, Sean tacked across so early, but below Tony and Peter. They're tacking.
Good race, guys.
Tacking duel here.
Yeah, good race, Tony.
Oh, geez, that was a finish. Because we're finishing so fast. Got off on my lap count. The bar looks like 4th, Stephen 5th, Mark Olson 5-5 and 6th. Skip in the 78 boat, 7th. The rest of the boats come in. And boy with a dream might be reconsidering that sea rig. I gotta go grab my boat.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, a little late to my post. Head upwind for the first time. Shit. Alright, sorry, I was late. Tying some broken lines on my boat. Another A Fleet race. Peter Feldman out front. Looks like he started down at the pin end of the line. Doing 3 laps on this short course because we're kind of skewed. Get a true windward leeward. But feels like the wind's died down a little bit. As A Fleet IOM sailors navigate the course. Everybody's overstanding a little bit, bumpy water. Definitely need to give people more time. Sean stuffs it in there. Stuff and pray. Move. Seems to get through unscathed as Peter heads downwind. For the first time, followed by Sean Bradley in the 4-6 boat. As my reading glasses almost fall in the Gulf here. In the bay, pond, whatever this thing is. Got Peter Feldman out front. Black Viz 4.4. Subar Batzer. The 6.4 boat. V12, I believe. Please fact check me. As the little puff rolls down. Mark a benefactor of that puff. Puff finally catching up to Peter. As Peter heads to the leeward marks first. Peter choosing the inside.
Inside. Follow you up. You go there, Tony.
And we ran the leeward mark. The bowl stuck on the offset. I got the gaff out. Yanking a marlin. And also a Brit pop. Throwing a big hook in Gary's boat. Hopefully comes back unscathed. Mark Olson, 5.5 boat, up inside.
Good guy.
Sean Fiddler, Tony Gonzalez, Sean Bradley. Lead. Their ball back in action, but almost lap down. Let's see if Gary can fight back some places. As Gary gets out of people's way. Steve Landau back to the V-rig. Had some fun with the sea. So Peter Feldman making it to the mark first up there. Oh no, Mr. Barbatzer out of Florida, rounded first in the 6.4 boat. Peter Feldman in second, Mark Golson in third, Sean Bradley in fourth, Steve Landau in fifth. Head back downwind, doing 3 lap races. Baron Bremer riding the wave. Getting in sync with a nice puff. That's Peter. Mark and Peter have a little collision. Mark doing his turn. Into the inside. Hard for us model sailors to count to 3. Usually do 2 laps, but head up to the weather mark one more time. The IOMs navigate the bumps. Let's see, Bar Bats are in first place. It's like Sean Bradley chasing him on his heels. Steve Landau, Tony Gonzalez in the 5-1 boat. Peter went on a tour outside. Looks like Mark Dawson clawing his way back in. Head back upwind. Sean Fiddler finding his way into the mix. That's the duck Mark. Starboard. People come way to the left here. Go out and get on starboard, everybody really overstands, so you can see the port tack in a lot better. As Bar has already made it around, heading downwind in the 6-4 boat. Glare is horrible today. Bar is checked out. Now the wind comes back up again. Bar gets around the leeward bark. First place. Goes to the outside. On port. Come back on the start line. On starboard. Second place follows Bar. Third place Tony Gonzalez goes the inside. If there's any gains to be made there. As our leaders log in to the finish line. There's Bar in first, Sean Bradley in second, Tony Gonzalez third. Carpool sticking together. Steve Landau hang on to fourth. As Mark Gollison and Sean Fiddler head to the line on port. Baron Bremer. All Flinberg, the 112, NCR 74. You don't want to be in the bottom 4 in A fleet. Go back down to B fleet. So.
Seven, 6, 5,
Who's that above 12?
3,
You're laying on me.
1.
1, 2.
112, you're out.
1, 2, protest 8-5. 1, 2, protest 8-5. Thank you, 8-5.
All right, A fleet race off and running. Tony Gonzalez out front. Mark Olson a little above him. Barbatzer out there. Usual suspects. Here on Sunday, still a lot of B rigs, A rig, so wind is kind of coming and going. Let's see how it goes. Still some white caps out there. Choppy water. Mark Olson gets around the windward mark first, followed by Tony Gonzalez, Barb Batzer. Batzer, not Bratzer. Maybe it's Bratzer. Maybe I'm thinking of Brats. Batzer. Sorry, Bar. I'm going to get it right one of these days. So we head downwind in the 3-lap races. 2 fleets, A fleet, B fleet, HMS. 4 up, 4 down. When you're in A fleet, there's nowhere to go up. Only go down. You don't want to be the last 4 in A fleet. So I did miss a couple races because I made it into A fleet for the first time, but immediately went back down to B fleet. But you got to sail 3 races in a row. Looks like NASCAR. They're going 5 wide into the leeward marks. 6 wide. Mr. Fiddler in the A rig, bearing the bow. Getting up in the mix as we head to the leeward gates. Steve Landau on the 1-2 going to the outside. Sean and Peter, Mark, Tony go to the inside. Dave Ramos to the outside. Barbatzer to the outside. We'll see. Port tack can feel quick and fast to the mark, but then that starboard tack is slogging back in. As looks like Steve Landau may have worked his way into first place. Steve heads upwind. Got Peter to his leeward in the 4-4 boat, 4-4 biz. Mark Golson in the 5-5. Britpop's having a little Britpop meeting out there between Dave Ramos and Gary Bowl. They sorted out, decided to sail on. As we head to the windward mark for the second time. As Mr. Steve Landau makes it there first, followed by Peter Feldman, the 4-4. Mark Olson in third place, Orange Stripes. Mark read a book, Better Living Through Orange Stripes. He ended up with orange draft stripes on his sails. Took him all the way to Australia, New Zealand. You can always pick him out in a crowd now. As Steve Landau and Peter duke it out, going downwind. Trade notes. Sean doing a turn out there. Or just struggling with the A-rig. As Steve Landau, 1-2 boat, makes it to the lure gate first. Steve goes outside, Peter goes inside. Mark Olson goes outside, following Steve.
Through, Sean.
Does a little wheelie. Gary giving Sean the right of way on the par 3. Play on through. And so we head upwind. Let's see who pays off between Peter and Steve. Went opposite ways. Steve tacks on to starboard.
Hold your course. Fuck. Come on, you can't alter course. Protest. Protest 85. 6-4 protesting 85. Gonna drive complete, Sean. Sorry. No, we didn't hit. I just fouled the hell out of you because I wasn't paying attention to the waves.
Steve and Peter getting closer, tack away from each other. There's Peter in the black boat. Where'd Steve go? Glare on the viewfinder's bad. So they head up to the windward marks. As the deck get reshuffled. Larry and Barr end up getting tangled, taking them out of the race. It's too bad. Baron Bremer sneaking up there in the 8-1 boat. As it looks like Peter's going to get to the windward mark. Oh no! Steve sneaks inside, slams attack. Brown's in first, Peter in second. Baron's coming up on port. And this Mark Gollison heading up there. People are getting worn down. I think the week has been long. Thursday, Friday, little to no winds. Saturday was epic. Everybody's all smiles. Had a great dinner at the yacht club last night. Then this morning, too much wind, believe it or not. So we called a few audibles as everybody rounds course. Our leader's almost a full leg ahead. Peter and Steve. Steve Landau rounds in first. Peter in second. Peter's conceding already, but you never know. So you go around the outside mark. So looks like Steve Landau in first. Peter in second. Sean A-rig grinder fiddler. Nursing the A-rig around the course. A little rough downwinds, fine upwind, I think. Struggling a little. Sean, the 9-1, goes to the inside here. Baron Bremer and the 81 goes to the outside. As they tack onto their port tacks, head towards the finish line. A little dicey, we got some downwind boats coming in. We got Dave Ramos in the 105. B-rigged Britpop. It's the A-rigged, I think Sean's in a Vente. Oh, looks like Baron got him on the outside. Sean, Gary.
Did I get him?
As the boys. Alright, I'm running out of words. That's horrible. Alright, I'll step up my game next video.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
64! 64!
Alright, and we're off. Last day fleet race of the day. It was a U flag. So if you're over early, that means you're out. Unfortunately for Bar. Not a great way to finish your weekend. As we head up into the wind, last A fleet race of the day. Everybody on the port. Wind's really shifted left on us. Not much we can do about it. Beautiful day here. As we head upwind, Tony Gonzalez in the 5-1 Polaris, the fiberglass version of Alioth. As around first, looks like Ulf in the 3D printed cousin right behind him in the 112. Followed by Baron Bremer and another Polaris, 81. So Team Polaris trying to hit the podium. Peter Feldman rounds the inside, riding the waves. Mark and Peter doing some surfing, heading out towards the middle of the course a little more direct line. As Ulf gets puffed, past Tony. So 3D printing is king. As we head to the leeward gates for the first time and the last time of the weekend. Baron Bremer, the 81 boat, another Polaris. Mark Gollison, the 55, B11.5. I haven't used that joke in a day. And Sean Bradley in the 4.6 boat. As Peter goes around the outside, Mark goes around the outside.
Yeah, come on, you were.
As they head upwind. It's like Sean Fiddler out there in the 9-1 boat. You got Peter in the 4-4 black boat, Mark in the 5-5 green boat, Sean in the 9-1 orange boat. And is that Paul Todd, 113, grape colored boat. As Tony came to the inside in the 5-1 boat, tacks onto port. It's on a lay line to the leeward mark, or the windward mark. Well, not really. By the time he gets there, it's going to fall off. Ulf a little further inside in the 112, 3D printing. Nothing goes upwind like money, is what they say. As Tony gives a little starboard love to Ulf in Swedish. That's I have rights. As Peter in the 4-4 boat heading upwind. See who makes it to the windward mark first again. All the usual suspects at the top here. These guys maneuver into these windward mark. So Peter Feldman in the 4-4 gets around first. Tony Gonzalez in the 5-1 second. Mark Galson's made his way up in the third in the 5-5 boat. Ulf and Sean Fiddler doing battle. 3D printing versus fiberglass. So that's your top 5. 6th place, 6-8. Mr. Skip Miller doing well this weekend. Folks doing turns are getting rounded up by the big puff coming through. And we got Gary Bowl in the 171 boat, Baron Bremer. Check back in with our leaders. No change here. Peter Feldman out front, 4-4. Heading downwind. In the brisk, breezy, clear day here in Corpus Christi. Peter just nails that mark. Tony's been going the inside, Peter the outside every time. It's like Mark and Ulf getting the jitters going into the little gate down there. Sean going outside, Team Michigan on the outside, everybody else on the inside. Tony tacks early onto port, heading upwind, has to navigate some downwind boats. While Todd keeping clear of the winners, staying out of the way. Some courteous sailing. As Peter on the far outside, backing back in. Don't want to get hung too far out to dry there. See where Peter and Tony cross. Looks like Tony's going to come out on top on that. Inside versus outside. So Tony got a little advantage on Peter there. 4-4 boat. They're a little low. They're going to probably have to throw in another tack here. Head back upwind. Peter to Tony is lured on port. So they can see who they pick this lay line. Maybe Sean hit it. Sean already on starboard, heading towards the mark. Probably a little low. The Vegas odds makers in the background doing the calculating on the supercomputers. And Tony rounding first. Peter in the 4-4 boat in second. Sean Fillers made his way into third place in the orange Vente. Orange on white. As we head downwind, fourth place is Ulf. The 112. Skip Miller. I think Skip's on Team Polaris also. The 7-8. Mark Galson in the 5-5 boat. And Gary Bowl sneaking up into sixth place. But Baron Bremer and Sean Bradley have something to say about it.
Got it. Good to see ya.
Peter and Tony heading into the leeward gates. Split them again. Sean does not go the way of Peter this time. Trying the inside with Tony. Tony made up some ground on the last go round. Peter tacks on to starboard.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
People praying to the wind shift gods here on the last race. Oh, some downwind boat traffic. Little pucker factor is high. Everybody made it through. As Peter made the outside work. Sean and Tony continuing on port.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh, that was the finish. What am I saying? Jeez, thought they had another one going. Sorry about that, folks. Photographers running out of gas.
Great job, Peter.
All right, that's the route. Corpus Christi 2025 Nationals. It's done.